December 1st, 1948. Somerton Beach, South Australia. The dawn breaks over a silent shore, revealing a scene that would soon become one of Australia's most profound and baffling mysteries. A mystery begins to stir. A man lies motionless on the sand, discovered at 6:30 a.m. by a couple. There were no signs of struggle, no visible wounds, just silence and questions waiting in the wind about his identity and the circumstances of his death. In his pocket, investigators found a half-smoked cigarette, a used bus ticket, and a second-class train ticket that was never used, along with chewing gum and matches. These few items offered no immediate clues to his identity. His suit was perfectly pressed, indicating a man of some means. However, every label had been meticulously cut out, as if he never wanted to be found or identified, adding another layer to the enigma. Then, weeks later, a hidden fob pocket was discovered in his trousers. Inside, a tiny, torn piece of paper bore two haunting words, Tamám Shud. This Persian phrase translates to "it is finished" or "ended." The phrase Tamam Shud came from an ancient Persian book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. A copy of this rare book was found nearby, but its final page, from which the fragment was torn, was conspicuously missing. On that book's final page, where the fragment was torn, a series of seemingly random letters was found, resembling a code. These lines of letters formed a mysterious cipher, or perhaps a secret message, that no one has ever definitively solved. Detectives meticulously searched for poison, for any form of identification, and for details of his past. Yet, every clue they uncovered dissolved into deeper mystery. Nothing matched, and nothing adequately explained his presence or demise. The case quickly consumed the nation, sparking widespread public interest and baffling every investigator who touched it. The lack of clear answers only intensified the intrigue surrounding the Somerton Man. Some speculated he was a Cold War spy, given the mysterious circumstances and the coded message. Others whispered of a more personal tragedy, involving love, betrayal, and a final act of silence that led to his death. Through decades, his story lingered like a persistent shadow over Australia's history. It remained unanswered, unforgettable, and a constant source of fascination for true crime enthusiasts. Even as the world changed dramatically around it, the mystery of the Somerton Man remained frozen in time, a cold case that continued to defy all attempts at resolution. In 2022, after decades of investigation and a recent exhumation, DNA testing finally revealed a name: Carl Webb. He was identified as an electrical engineer and instrument maker born in 1905 in Melbourne. But even that revelation raised more questions than answers about his fate. Who was Carl Webb really? And what brought him to Somerton Beach? Why was he estranged from his wife? And what did "it is finished" truly mean in the context of his life and death? The cause of death remains unknown, though poisoning is suspected. The sea keeps its secrets, and the Somerton Beach mystery continues to hold many of its own, despite the recent identification. And maybe some mysteries, like that of the Somerton Man, are simply meant to stay that way, forever etched into the annals of unsolved cases.